Welcome to Foxhills Park here in Swindon in Wiltshire, England, for the double-header 125cc and 250cc Motocross Grand Prix. The first time ever here in the United Kingdom, a double-header Grand Prix. The last time in Japan, where they ran the 125 group on the Saturday and the 250 group on the Sunday. But here in Great Britain, it's all going to happen on the one day. Major track alterations made by the organising club to slow the riders down. It really was a spectacular circuit. Number 15, the 18-year-old Frenchman Claudio Federici lies 5th in the championship so far with 98 points. He took the overall result at the first round in Italy, but if Foxhills is dry and hard, he should have a good day. Jimmy Button, the American, the first year in European Grand Prix racing. Inconsistent season to date, but lies 4th in the championship, just 25 points behind second place man.
Jimmy Button, welcome to England. A bit more at home with the language and food?
Oh yeah, I've been here all week. I've been staying with Paul Malin, so it's been nice, being able to speak to everybody and, go to a restaurant, be able to order what you want and, not have to point and make noises. So it's been a good time since I've been here. Just really looking forward to having two good motos.
But the good motos, their results are getting better, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's been, it's been difficult, getting used to the whole, the whole system of everything with from the qualification to the way the tracks are to, to just about everything. But, I'm coming around. I've had some good results. I didn't have such a good race in Hungary 2 weeks ago, so I'm looking to, make podium both motos today, and I'd be real happy to come away with the win here.
Former World 125cc champion Davy Strybus is a rider to watch. His relaxed riding style is a good advantage for the 40-minute races. We're very likely to see Strybus on the rostrum after one of the two races. The Italian Alessio Chiodi finished a strong second place in the 94 championship. Everyone expecting him to win the 95 World Championship, but he really hasn't come to speed as yet. But if he does, he'll be the hard one to stop. (1990) 250cc world champion Sandro Puzar dominating the 95 125 season so far. With Puzar's aggressive and exciting style, he's popular with the crowd and will be looking for another GP victory. It was a big crowd then, the biggest we've had in a Grand Prix for many years, that turned out to cheer on, hopefully, some success for a British rider.
Paul Malin, big day, big crowd, the sort of occasion where you can perform to your very best.
Yeah, the track here at Foxhills is very good. The crowd, I think, are going to be absolutely fantastic. Yesterday we had a mega crowd and it was only qualification, so God knows what it's going to be like today. It's a shame the weather's a little bit wet at the moment, but hopefully it'll dry out a bit later on and the racing should be good. And
your result, you could do with a good one, and you're capable of it.
Yeah, the last sort of couple of Grand Prix, I've had a 5, a 4 and a 3 place finish. Last week at the British Championship round I had 2 wins, so yesterday I had a good place in qualification with second best time. So things are looking really good today, and if I make a good start, who knows?
Well, good luck, and we wish you well, because we were desperate for a British win.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it?
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks a lot.
Confidence oozing from the British rider Paul Malin. There he is, making his way down the start straight. Well, the normal preparations being made to the back of the starting area by the riders. A bit grassy there, and then Nathan Shelton, one of the British contingent in the 125 category. So crucial then to get a good start. Andre Bartolini. Onto the line then, the quickest man in yesterday's pre-training, the Frenchman, 16 years of age, number 25, Sebastian Tortelli. Califanto beside him, but here is number 68 on that mobile Yamaha, Paul Malin. Number 4 then, Dave Strybus. Phantom beside him. That's 77. Puzar, the current leader of the championship, with Jimmy Button, the American, beside him. Everybody waiting there. Tortelli on the inside. Phantom just beside him with room for one rider between. The green flag being made ready. Number 10 in the background, Massimo Bartolini. It's number 7, Frederic Frial, the Frenchman, that settles down beside his countryman, Tortelli. Everybody okay, they say. The board will go up. There it is, 15 seconds. This will herald the start of the first ever double-header Grand Prix here in the United Kingdom. 25,000 more spectators have packed in this hillside circuit to witness this. It's history, certainly in the making. Who's it going to be? The gates first. Tortelli, Vial, Manton. Strybus is there beside them. They're going into that first right-hand corner. And oh, they're all down. It's motorway madness. There must be 10 or more riders on the ground there. And I think Puzar is amongst that group. But it's Paul Malin, the Brit, 68 the leads. Made good the mistakes of the other rider. It's Malin from number 2, Chiodi. And the crowd are going absolutely wild. Can Malin sustain that good start and stay out front? We shall wait and see, but look at this. A rider went down, I think it was 18, Roy Snellingham on the Suzuki that went down, and it was just a question of a deck of cards. They were all over each other. But it's Paul Malin on the mobile Yamaha number 68 that has taken good advantage of that, and he leads from Chiodi second. Listen to the horns. Well, this is unbelievable. It's Chiodi then, and Vial, and then Strybus. So those are the top 3 at the moment. 44 in steel, mixed in amongst that group, but it's Paul Malin, the Derbyshire youngster, formerly rode in 500 Grand Prix at the tender age of 17. Finished 4th in the World 500 Championship some years back, switching down to 250s, now to 125s, and this has got to be his greatest moment. Can he stay there? Paul Malin leads from Chiodi, currently second. Where is the championship leader, Puzar? He went down in that first corner tumble. There's Strybus, number 4, the Dutchman on the Suzuki. They picked themselves up from that first corner, and I no doubt we're going to see some tremendous charging. Down the hill, we lost Tortelli as well, I think, in that first corner crash. Jimmy Button may well have been amongst that. There's Puzar, 77. Well, he must be down in 20th or so place at the moment. He has got a big mountain to climb. The Union Jack, the horns. It's got to be Paul Malin still at the front. Hoists the bike down those big drop-offs. 15 full or more out into them. There's a challenge on the second. Vial goes into second. Chiodi down to third. It's electric here at the moment. We have seen nothing like this since the great days of Dave Thorpe. Paul Malin it is, then that leads here at the British double-header Grand Prix in the 125 class. Vial, Chiodi and Strybus 4th. There's Nathan Shelton just going through. He's 5th place, so that's 2 British riders in the top 10, and we've got another one there. Neil Prince, the Welshman, just gone through. There's number 8, Mauro Delago going through. He didn't get a good start. There's Tortelli, where he's out. The current championship leader on the arteries there, and he's making way through. He's getting past the slower riders, but it is Paul Malin, 68, that heads this first Grand Prix leg, Foxhills Motorpole. Chiodi still 3rd, Strybus still 4th. We're looking back behind that group. Shelton just going through number 20, and Tortelli is on the ground, the 16-year-old French youngster. Not a good start for him here. Malin absolutely making the best of this. Beginning to pull a small gap over second place man Frederic Vial. But look at Strybus. He is a man that is determined to pull through. There is Shelton, and that's Bellometti on the inside of him. So really, it's beginning to sort things out just a little bit. We're still looking back for Pouzar. What sort of progress has he made? And he's on the move. Jimmy Button just gone through there. Could this be Pouzar? Yes, indeed it is. Just about barely reading the 77 on the front. And he's got a lot to do, but he leads the championship by a fairly healthy margin. But it's Paul Malin. Just look at the crowd. Everybody's got a flag, everybody's got a programme on the air horns are resounding through the valleys here at Foxhills Motor Park. It's still then Vial and Chiodi and Strivus looks to be making a move on Chiodi for third. No doubt, I think Strivus has got aspirations of taking that position away from Alessio Chiodi. He's having a look at it. Here's the man that leads at the moment, the Brit, Paul Malin. Behind Malin, it's still the Frenchman Vial, then Chiodi, then Strivus. No changes so far. Can Malin hang on to that lead? There's Nathan Shelton, number 20. This is a great ride from him. Behind him was Bellometti, but we're back with the leader once again. Hoisted up over the ski jump. Comes around off the wall of down where the first start corner is. Paul Malin, 68, gets the pit board from Steve Dixon, Mr. Spoons' mechanic. Malin leads on the mobile Yamaha. Behind him, it should still be Vial, but here is Malin. This has got to be one of his greatest days this season. It could be one of his greatest days in his life. Paul Malin from Derbyshire in England leads the first leg of this combined 250 125cc Grand Prix Championship. These are the 125s. Paul Malin started his racing career on Kawasaki's. Vial coming through. And yes, Strivus has gone to third. Where is Chiodi? The answer is there, down a place into fourth. 61 here, the young Frenchman, Stefan Roncada. He's got Nathan Shelton, number 20, behind him. This is a brilliant ride from Shelton. The rest of the riders trying to make up positions. 37, that's Neil Prince with Jimmy Button behind him. Neil Prince, the reigning British 125 champion. There is Pouzar. He really is on a gallop at the moment. From almost at the back of the field, he's up, I think, into the top 10 now. But Paul Malin certainly not prepared to relinquish his lead. Quite a large gap now developing between himself and second place man, which was the Frenchman Frederic Vial, and still is. Then Strivus and Chiodi. As they go through the spectacular circuit here into Foxhills in Great Britain with the big jumps. It certainly is a picturesque and very exciting circuit to watch from. Chiodi, now fourth. Can he get back at Strivus? Jimmy Button, the American 59, recovering from that first corner crash. Button, his first year in European Grand Prix racing. And there is Pouzar behind Button. So Pouzar definitely on the move. Kurt Nickel there with Steve Dixon talking to one of the AC officials. It's Paul Malin, the crowd are going wild. This 125cc mobile Yamaha with Malin on it, and Strivus now after second place. Vial still there, but Strivus is looking menacing. Chiodi back in fourth and unhurried by anyone. The young Frenchman Roncada still there, number 61. Should have Shelton behind him, and he does. Nathan Shelton, ride of his life so far. Then it's Delago, Bellometti, Ed Seal, and here comes Button. He's 10th. Behind Button at the moment, it's Neil Prince 11th, and here's Pouzar, and he's 12th. So he really has charged through. But it's still the British rider, Paul Malin that heads this first 1-2-5 leg of this double-headed Grand Prix, and the crowd are absolutely lapping this up. Look at the gap between first and second. Davy Strivers it is, second place, number 4 on the Suzuki. Then it's Vial, number 7 on the Kawasaki, but it's Malin down the hill. The photographers snapping away as Malin goes over the tabletop. The crowd, look at the Union Jacks. They are absolutely loving this. What an atmosphere. The gap then, it's, Vial goes back up to second. Stribus back to third, Chiodi still fourth as Stribus made a mistake somewhere. Track conditions absolutely excellent at the moment. They look on. Somebody there, it's Nathan Shelton. The bike has expired on him, he's very upset. And I'm not surprised. One of his best Grand Prix, would have been his best Grand Prix result today, and the bike's given up on him. But not for this man. Paul Malin at the moment on the Mobile Yamaha leads this first leg of the 1-2-5 Grand Prix in Great Britain. Looking back for second, it was Vial, but now it's Stribus. So where has Vial gone? They're chopping places, these two. We're waiting for the next man through, it's Chiodi. Chiodi and then Vial. So Vial from second to fourth. He obviously made a mistake somewhere around the circuit, but not this one. Paul Malin is making no mistakes so far. Hoist the bike down the big hill. The drop-off here at Foxhills are awesome. Malin it is, on target for a record. If he wins, he'll be the first Englishman to win a 1-2-5 World Grand Prix leg in Great Britain. Stribus still there behind him second, Chiodi still chasing third. Where is Vial? And the answer is there. Well, he looks quick, so possibly he's trying to get back on terms with the Italian. Over the hill, this is Delago and the American Jimmy Button. It's a real dogfight between those two. Has Button got the better of him? I think he has up the hill. They go for the double uphill step, and I think Button got the better, yes. And that's Pouzard chasing that group. Paul Malin, number 68, just listen to those hills. On his way for his first Grand Prix victory, Davy Stribus, no stranger to the victory rostrum. Paul Malin, this certainly is something that's going to be remembered by all of us forevermore. Down the hill he comes, works his way through the chicane, on the uphill section again. Very chalky circuit here in Great Britain. A spectacular Grand Prix circuit it is. Up the hill goes Paul Malin once again. Dave Stribus can really do nothing about the leader. Just has to sit there and consolidate that second position and the 70 points that he'll get with that second position. Third place man, it's still Alessio Chiodi on the Chesterfield Yamaha. And there is Vial, Frederick Vial, number 7 on the Platini Kawasaki. But it's Malin on the Mobile Yamaha, number 68 at the moment, that has got the lead. And I really don't think by any mechanical or rider error is going to relinquish it. Look at the crowd. Being urged on by the circuit commentators, the crowd are 100% behind him. He must feel so good at the moment. Paul Malin started his riding career on Kawasaki's, then changed to the 250 category, then on to 125s. Davy Stribus, a former world champion there behind him, second place. But what can one say about this young man? He's come here to his home Grand Prix and he is doing what can only be asked of him. He's winning. Stribus behind him still second. Chiodi, where's Vial? And the answer is there. Beginning to close on third place man Chiodi. And behind Chiodi, it's still the Frenchman, Stefan Roncada. There's Button, up to 6 now, Jimmy Button. And behind Button, it's Pouzard, then 7th. That's a tremendous ride from him, literally dead last. And behind him, number 8, that's Delago. And listen to this, it's the checkered flag, then Paul Malin wins the first 1-2-5 heat here at the British Motocross Grand Prix. Paul Malin then 20 points, and something that will be remembered not by just himself, but by everyone here to witness it. Second place then for Dave Strivers. He won't be too unhappy about that. Third place then for Coyote. Looking back behind, fourth for Vial, and fifth then for the American Jimmy Button. Malin celebrates and salutes the fans. David Strivers needs a drink. John Haller there congratulates Paul Malin. Leg 1. Paul Malin!
Issue 4 of Motorvision is yet again packed with Grand Prix action, including the long-awaited joint 125 250cc Foxhills Grand Prix. There'll also be action from America, with more from the Supercross series. That's all in Issue 4 of Motorvision, the video magazine.
Currently fifth in the 250 standings, number 5, the 30-year-old Brit, Kurt Nickel, former 500cc World Championship rider, riding the full factory HRC Honda. One overall result in Germany last year, wants to win a heat. Fourth place then, number 41, the likeable American Bob Moore, riding the full factory Chesterfield Yamaha, currently in fourth spot with 148 points, just 7 in front of Nickel. We spoke to the reigning 125 champion.
Bob Moore, welcome to England and back to the Foxhills track. But you're not very happy with the track this morning, are you?
Well, it was pretty good yesterday. I like the changes that they made to the track. It's turning out to be pretty good, but then they went and dumped a lot of water on it with the rain that we had last night, made it a real big mess out there. So I don't know, just have to see if they'll clean it up a little bit with their tractors and hope for the best for the day.
And crucial time of the championship for you, halfway stage, 3 Grand Prix in a row. You're really looking to claw some points back now.
Yeah, I got to do it. If I'm going to do it, I have to do it now. I mean, there is halfway season's finished, but every race counts, and hopefully just go out there and take some points away and get my way back up into the front.
But you must be very happy with your speed. I mean, the last 2 weeks you were awesomely fast in Sweden, I believe.
Yeah, everything's going pretty good. I'm happy with the bike. The bike's working really well, and my speed is getting better on the 250 also. It's taken me a long time from my late start to the beginning of the season, but it's pulling back around, and hopefully I'll be stronger as the season wears on.
Number 4, Monique Beforts, currently third in the championship with 176 points. Won the opening round in Spain with 2020 a back-to-back, but Holland not so good for him in the sand, scoring no points. JHK Silverlane Kawasaki rider number 2, Stefan Everts, also 176 points.
Stefan, season so far you have been a little bit inconsistent, but in recent weeks we see the Stefan Everts of old, back to the best form.
Yeah, the last few weeks, it started to go better and better, and I did a lot of riding and a lot of practice, feeling more comfortable and looking forward for this race.
And halfway stage, now is the time to be riding good, I think.
Yeah, my shape is coming now, and like I said, every race is going better and better, and today I feel very strong and I have a good chance to win.
And a big crowd here today on the track, do you like?
Yeah, it's beautiful, to see so many people coming to the race, and I think it's the future to have the 125 and 250 class together on the same day on the same track. I think it's for everybody much better.
Well, there is a lot of fans from Belgium, but you also have many, many fans in England, and I'm sure they would wish you good luck today.
Yeah, I will try to give them a good show.
Stefan Everts, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Into his 4th year in European Grand Prix racing now. The American on Kawasaki, Stefan Everts, his teammate, Talon Voland. He leads the championship with 183 points.
Talon Voland, welcome to England. Is it good to be in another country that speaks the same language?
Yeah, here I feel more at home than I do in any other race. I think during the European Series, it's very easy for me to get around and go play pool at night. Went to one pub Friday night, so I feel very relaxed for this race, and I have a 3rd time today. So I know that Kurt and Stefan and Beverts will be going very fast, but I hope to be able to win here today.
You're leading the World Championship. You're the man that everybody wants to beat. Can you rise to that challenge now and keep your nose in front?
Well, I don't really know if I can keep in front, but, you know, I've had to lead now for 5 or 6 races, and again now Stefan's starting to come on, and Beverts also very close. And we're only at the halfway point now, so if I do go back to 2nd or 3rd, I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing and hopefully capitalize on those guys' mistakes. I feel I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit now, and I'm going more for the win now than I did in the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season, I just wanted to weed out a little bit the guys that are trying too hard, they crash, they make mistakes, and now I can plainly see that it's coming maybe Bob, but mostly I think me, Stefan, and Beverts. And now I can make full concentration and give 100%, and I think that they are too, so I think it's going to be fight all the way to the last GP.
Final preparations now being made before the first of the 250 Grand Prix legs gets underway. 22 there, the bike of Jamie Scavenells. And Kurt Nichols' bike there, number 5, with that factory 250 engine that was specially flown over from Japan for this Grand Prix. Julian Dodd, the mechanic, and there is that engine. Arrived last weekend, tested during the week. The Suzuki's here of Werner de Witt and Monique Bevorts, the BFE Team Suzuki's.
Okay, all right.
Mechanics working on those bikes. A sprocket change here for one of the Chesterfield Yamahas. It's the bike of Bob Moore. There's Andre Bartolini's machine, number 11. This is the Chesterfield camp. Moore's bike waiting for that new back wheel with the sprocket. Preparations then to Jochen Carlson's bike, number 13. And Robbie Herring, number 12, both riding for RWJ's Diesels here in Great Britain. Carburetors being adjusted. Final preparations. This is the machine of number 61, Pit Byrer, the German. The manager there of Silkline JHK Kawasaki, Jan de Groot, walks down in preparation for Heat 1. There they are in the Parc Fermé with their mechanics. Number 8, number 5, Kurt Nichols' bike. Julian Dodd there in the background. Stefan Everts in concentration, preparing himself for this first Grand Prix leg. Riders taking that last look at their starting blocks. Bob Moore with the Motorvision on the back of his jeans. Robbie Herring, Danny Thabers, 71 there, Pedro Tractor. The tension mounts, but they come down onto the line, led by Stefan Everts, fastest man in official qualification yesterday. Then it was Kurt Nicholl, number 5, on that full factory HRC Honda. Then Monique Bevorts, the Belgian, number 4, with Andre Bartolini, number 11, drops in beside him. The teammate of that man, Bob Moore, number 41. Then Byro drops in, number 61. They come under starters' orders. The goggles are put on at the last moment to prevent misting. Little bit of an overcast day here. Up goes the 15-second board. Everybody prepares. Checking that the fuel is on. Checking their goggles. 5-second board will spin, and it does, into second or first gear, depending on the preference of the rider. Gate drops, here they go then. The first 250 leg gets underway. Who's it going to be? Into the right-hander. Nicholl got a good start. Somebody's gone down, but it's Nicholl. Kurt Nicholl on the inside. That looks like Bevorts. And This has got to be a great start to his 250 campaign here at this British Grand Prix today. Bob Moore with Bavors beside him. They are scrapping for those places. There are no hose barred in this type of stuff. And the crowd go wild again for the second time today. It was Paul Malin last time out, now it's Kurt Nickel. Can Nickel stay out in front and win this one? DeWitt, Cooper, Evans, Nolan, Bartolini, Moore, Bavors. Kurt Nickel leads and a change maybe for third there. Looks like Evans has gone through on Cooper. Well, it's really beginning to hot up now. The early stage of the race, the positions will change as they charge through. Look at Boland. He really is on the gas. Oh, well, that's Bartolini. That could well have been his teammate in front and crashed with him. So there's no team orders between the Chesterfield squad. It's he who gets past the checkered flag first. DeWitt second, Evans, then it's Boland, and look at Cooper, Bavors, Byra, then the two Chesterfield men, Bartolini and Moore. Then it looked like Leon Gisbert, number 70. Listen to the crowd, they're going mad. There'll be no air left in their horns at the end of this Grand Prix. Just about expelled, they're giving it all they can give. Fantastic crowd here, 25,000 strong. A mixture of Brits, predominantly British people, with Belgians and Dutch and French and German. They've all come over in coaches. 20 or 30 coaches have arrived here this morning. This is a showcase Grand Prix. First time ever we've had the 250s and the 125s together in this country. And only the second time in the world, and they're battling for positions because into the lead goes DeWitt. Nickel now down to second. Evans is third. Nickel having to accustomise himself with that new HRC engine. Very powerful to get him out the gate a bit quicker. That's been Nickel's problem this year. Can't get out the gate. But this is the reason that he's got a good start. This new engine straight from Japan last week. Nickel now second, Evans third, Boland fourth. Byra is fifth, then Bavors, then it's Cooper, then the two Chesterfield men. Unbelievable stuff. The eyes of Europe are here today in Great Britain at Foxhills Motor Park, watching this Grand Prix doubleheader. And Evans looks to have gone up into second, Nickel looks to have dropped to fourth. Obviously a mistake off camera somewhere by Nickel, but it's DeWitt and it's Evans. Then it's his teammate Boland, both on the JHK Kawasaki's. Team manager will be happy with this at the moment, but can they sustain it to the end? There goes DeWitt, followed closely by Evans and Boland. Those are the top three. They come around to get their pit signals yet again. DeWitt being urged on. You wouldn't think that a Belgian rider could go so well on a hard pack track as this young man's going here today. More used to the sand, but they are proving that they can ride any terrain, these Belgians. Nickel, the crowd are urging him on, you can hear the hooters. It's Byra behind Nickel, then Bavors going through number 4. There's the two Chesterfield men. Almost in second at the moment with Gisbert's number 70 behind them. Someone's gone down on that corner. The yellow flag being waved. It's Evans now then that's got the lead from Boland and DeWitt third. Then Nickel and then Byra. The German on a, well, unusual charge for the German. So the two JHK Silkling boys leading first and second. Biffy Suzuki, then HRC Honda fourth. Then it's Byra. Behind Byra at the moment, it's Bavors, the second of the Suzuki men. They hoist the 250s across the double along the bottom veranda. Nickel under pressure from Byra at the moment. Evans leads. Stefan Evans winning back-to-back at the Grand Prix prior to this one. Hoping to do it again here today. Urged on by their pit crews. Stefan Evans hoists it up down the hills. Look at the drop off there. You cannot walk up those hills. You have to help yourself on the ropes. We've got a scrap at the bottom. It's between Nickel and DeWitt. So Nickel, I think, going up to third now. DeWitt down to fourth. He led initially, but he's begun to drop back, and he's got the German pit Byra behind him. So it's Everts, number 2, on the Kawasaki, the leads from his teammate, number 8, Talon Boland, the American. Look at the crowd cheering on Kurt Nickel, 30-year-old former 500cc rider. Decided to change the 250s a couple of years back. Controversially changed as well. A lot of people said he wouldn't be able to ride the bike, but he came out in his first season and finished 4th overall. 5th last year. He wants to improve on it this year. There he is, Nickel, with DeWitt behind him, then Byra, as they launch these bikes over the tremendous jumps here. Spectacular stuff here for the 25,000 crowd that have turned up. And Paul Cooper, the South African number 17, on the SoCal Honda with Bartolini behind him. Everts, it is, number 2 leading, the Belgium. Wants so desperately to win this championship, has tried for the last 2 years, the former 125 world champion. Then it's Boland, his teammate, then Nickel the Brit. Then DeWitt, once again, and the German Byra, then Bavorts, and Bavorts beginning to close in. Then it's Cooper with Bartolini and then Moore. And Bob Moore and Bartolini know their teammates. They've been scrapping corner to corner. And there's Rob Herring, number 12 on the RWJ's Honda. A change of machinery for this year, but the same team. Everts refusing to relinquish that lead to his teammate. Nickel is still there, and behind him DeWitt. Ever increasing pressure from Byra. Can he get past him before the checkered flag? Here they come to start another lap. Crowd are loving this. They're beginning to settle down just a little as Monique Bavorts, number 4, goes through. Down the hill for Stefan Everts. With his teammate Boland right behind him. Everts second in the championship with those 176 points, 7 points behind Boland. If they stay as they are, there'll be no changes. And it looks like DeWitt has lost out to Pipira. So that will be 4th for the German. Those are the top 2 going through. We're looking back for Kurt Nickel. There he is, number 5. Then it's Byra, then DeWitt, and look at Bavorts. Certainly no team orders in that camp. Bavorts looking to increase his position. Bartolini and Moore still chasing the SoCal Honda rider, the South African, number 17, Paul Cooper. Robbie Herring in the top 10, 71. Behind him, that's Pedro Tractor, a former world champion, no stranger to success. The crowd, you can tell when Nickel comes around. Listen to the air horns. Look at the crowd, the reaction. They're willing the rider on. Kurt Nickel it is. Can he put that little bit of extra effort in to get back to the front? Or is he going to settle for 3rd? It'll be 15 points. It'll help his cause. 5th in the championship at the moment with those 141 points to 7 behind the man that trails him at the moment, Bob Moore. It's going through, looking back for second place man, his teammate. Here he comes, and there he goes, Talon Boland. Then it's Nickel the Brit, number 5 on his back. Then the German 61, and yes, Bavorts has gone past his teammate. Monique Bavorts, number 4, passes one and DeWitt, number 6. Well, this must be a Belgium horn that's sounding at the moment because it's Stefan Everts that leads. Looking very comfortable at the moment, so smooth this rider. Talon Boland, his teammate, still chasing there in 2nd. Kurt Nickel comfortable in 3rd. The top 3 pretty well strung out now. But the tussle is still behind them. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. They're all tussling for those extra points. Byra still back there. Then Bavorts and DeWitt. There is Bavorts behind Byra. So Bavorts on target, maybe for a better point score. There's his teammate, DeWitt, number 6. Behind that group, it should be the Chesterfield Yamahas of Bartolini just going through, and Bob Moore. There he is. The 2 men closely together. Jochen Carlsen, Pedro Tractor just going over the jump there. But it is this young Belgium, Stefan Everts, 23 years of age. son of a famous riding father, with Talon Bowl and his teammate riding his wheel tracks. Nickel there still with him. Byra being caught by Bevorts. DeWitt hasn't been shaken off yet. So we could still see changes before the checkered flag in this one. Top two, hoist the bikes up the double uphill jump. Out go the flags from the respective fans from all over the world that have travelled to this Grand Prix in Great Britain. And look at these two. Moore and Bartolini swapping places lap after lap. Bob Moore unable to drop his teammate at the moment. Mollet just going up the hill there, number 9, then 12, Robbie Herring. Tractor behind Herring. There's Paul Cooper, number 17, beginning to drop down the order. But it's the Belgium, Stefan Everts then that leads, and he's looking so comfortable at the moment. The rest squabbling for the lower places. Nickel going through, Byra the German still behind him. And Byra, a gutsy ride so far, comes on strongly at the end of the race. Very fit, very determined. But Everts it is, uncatchable. Stefan came here about a year ago, rode an international at this circuit in much the same conditions and won that overall. So he likes the circuit and success seems to follow him here. Bevorts, where is DeWitt? The answer is there. So those top 6 placings unchanged. Bonmore going through. Where's Bartolini? Well, almost on cue. These two appear to be holding hands lap after lap. Stefan goes around the top, comes down again. The Belgian fans here with their horns are going wild. They're loving this. They've come a long way to see it and they're being rewarded for their journey. Stefan beginning to pick his way through the back markers. Voland is still there behind him. Team manager and sponsors will certainly be happy with this result. You can't ask anything better. First and second from both your riders. There is Everts. Oh, it's a big gap now beginning to appear between those two. Just look at this 23-year-old. Former World 125 champion has been knocking on this 250 crown for the last couple of years, but one problem after another, injury and other small niggly problems has denied him the championship. Kerr Nickel gets the ball, but look at Byra. He's closing on Nickel. I got a feeling we're going to have a real scrap between these two before the checkered flag. Nickel going through. There's Byra. He's got the red mist in his eyes. I think he wants that 3rd position. And Nickel's going to have to defend this man under no problems whatsoever. But here they come down the hill. It's Byra for the outside. Nickel on the inside. Who will it be? It's still Nickel. Will HRC engine take Nickel up the hill any quicker than Byra's? It would appear to. Leader, Stefan Everts going through. We're looking back for 2nd. There he is, Talon Boland. Now, who is in 3rd? Is it going to be 61 or 5? And it's Nickel. And Byra desperately trying to find a way round. Goes through a different line on the downhill as Everts goes through. Over the double. Boland goes through. And look at this scrap unfolding between these two. Nickel hanging on desperately to 3rd place. The crowd here getting behind him with the horns and programmes. Everts totally unaware of the battle that's going on behind him at the moment between the two Honda riders. Neither is Boland aware of it, but we are, because here they come. Byron comes down the hill on the outside, closes in on Nickel as they go up the hill. Who's got the stronger engine? It's Nickel. Down the other side they come out of the heavens. There they are. Is it going to be Nickel? Yes. Still 3rd. Byron must be desperately wanting what he can do. Bob Moore now in front of his teammate Bartolini. Everts, uncatchable lead at the moment. 2nd place man, his teammate Boland. And look at this. They are swapping places or trying to. That's Byra just about to overtake the back marker, and that was Nickel in front of him. DeWitt going through. We're looking back now for the first of the Chesterfield men. It's Bob Moore. And Bartolini. I think they've now decided who's going to finish where. Well, Everts has certainly made that assumption, I think, right from the drop of the gate. He wants to win, and he's on target for 20 points. Boland can do very much little about his teammate, as the two Honda men still scrapping for third place. But Bevorts is beginning to close on them. So there's DeWitt. And behind DeWitt, still the two Chesterfield men. And it's still more. Can't shake off his teammate Bartolini. The Italian hangs on. Everts coming down the hill. The crowd are enjoying this. He's very warmly welcomed here in Great Britain, is Stefan Everts. Listen to the horns, that's got to be for Kurt Nickel. There's Boland, where's Nickel? There he is, where is Byra? There he is. So the chase is certainly not over yet. There is Bevorts, number 4, should be DeWitt behind him, number 6. His teammate. Back marker going through. And there is DeWitt. More Bartolini. So the top 6 placings, 7 placings, very nearly decided now as we get into the latter stages of the race. Stefan Everts, so comfortable. Look how smooth the Belgian rider is. Seems totally untroubled by anything at the moment. There is Boland, and here comes Nickel with Byra. Hot on his heels again. Well, the pace that those two are setting up in 3rd and 4th, moving them towards 2nd place man. Bevorts. Look at these look at these two. Oh, look at Byra. Legs akimbo off the bike. I think he very nearly went down the hill minus the bike there. He is giving it 101%, but Nickel just refuses to relinquish 3rd spot to the German. Boland coming down the hill as the two Honda riders come around that corner, and they are definitely catching the American. The pressure that Byra is exerting on Nickel is definitely pushing them towards that Kawasaki of Boland's. Here they come again. All eyes are on these two at the moment. Nickel it is. Listen to the crowd. They're loving this. Oh, Byra goes up on the inside. Has he got him? No, he tries again on the outside. Here they go for the uphill jump. It's Nickel moves across and blocks the line, and Byra goes to the inside. Nickel goes to the high side. Oh, and he blocks Nickel. And Nickel comes back at him. Nickel on the inside, blocks on the outside, and Nickel has got it. Almost perfectly executed block pass by the German Pit Byra on the Brit Kurt Nickel, but Nickel was having none of that. That Supreme HRC power plant taking him through back into 3rd. We have got a ding-donger going on here for 3rd and 4th. And look at Byra, he just out-jumps Nickel. Kurt must have got into a little bit of a problem there. The crowd's still urging him on. Bevorts must be watching this through his goggles in disbelief. Bob Moore now shaking off his teammate Andre Bartolini and trying to set a pace on the rider in front of him, which should be Werner DeWitt, number 6. Up the chalk hill they go again. They drop off as we rejoin the leader, number 2, the Belgian, Stefan Everts. As this race, so far, well sewn up, only a mistake or a mechanical problem will deny him those 20 points. The back end of the bike kicks into the rut at the bottom. He clears the 2 jumps along the valley. Heads up towards the finish point yet again to start another lap. But the battle is certainly still on. It's Byra leading Nickel now. The 22-year-old German decided he wanted 3rd, and he's gone for it. Can Nickel come back? There's the board. 3 laps to go, says Julian Dobb. That's Kurt Nickel's mechanic. As Everts comes down past the signalling area to start another lap. Over the big tabletop. Then it's Boland, and here they come. Nickel, but it's Byra first. Nickel behind him. Byra, first year in the 250s, riding the HRC kitted Honda against the full factory job of Kurt Nichols. But in the end, it's all down to the riders themselves. First and second coming through. That battle for third place is still very much in place. Nicol hasn't given it up. He needs the points. And we got another battle on here. Bob Moore chasing Werner De Witt for 6th place. De Witt's teammate Bevort's in front of him in 5th. This is a really good scrap. Great entertainment, great motocross for the crowd that have piled in here today. 20-odd thousand and more goes for it, gets it. Bob Moore taking 6th then from Werner De Witt. So 7th for De Witt, 8th for Bartolini, Bob Moore's teammate. But here comes Stefan Everts on course for 20 points and the win. Untroubled at the moment. Folan's still there second. The scrap is on third. And it's still Byra from Nicol. And then Bevort's in 5th. Well, Stefan Everts just looks as if he's cruising around at the moment. That's how smooth the rider is. Folan trying to catch him, but I think Byra has aspirations of second spot. There's Nicol, and Nicol being caught by Connie Bevort's. So things are looking to change maybe before we get the checkered flag, but here comes Stefan Everts then, taking what can only say is the checkered flag and a deserving first race win. Talon Folan should come round behind him for 2nd place, and he does. 3rd then, and jubilant German Pip Bura. 4th then for Kurt Nicol. 5th then for Monique Bevort's. Well, the mechanics taking the machines back. There's Pip Bura congratulating Talon Folan on his 2nd place. But the result goes to this young man, the 23-year-old Belgian, Stefan Everts, who takes the first 250 heat win, and he will be jubilant with those 20 points. The crowd loved it. Leg 1 of the 250 Grand Prix, Pip Bura. Chased his teammate all the way home from literally the gates. Let's welcome from the USA, Talon Folan.
Stand up and wave, Stefan. That will do, mate.
So then, in first position.
There's no better time than the aft distance in the championship to stamp your authority, and you surely done that in this first heat.
Yeah, you know, all those other years I was in the beginning of the year very strong, and in the middle of the season, you know, it started to go not that well, and now it's the opposite way, and hopefully all those other years I was second, and hopefully this year I can be first.
The 1995 USA Supercross Series is now available. Currently in stock are rounds 1 to 5, priced at £11, including postage and packing. Each round is 50 minutes in duration and features both 125 and 250 classes. Contact Motovision for your copies.
Sebastian Tortelli, the young 16-year-old Frenchman, lead the riders onto the line then for Heat 2. Beside him, number 71, that was Anton. Here's Paul Malin once again. Number 68, beside him, number 15, Claudio Federici, Pouzar and Strybus. Two of the veteran campaigners here in this Grand Prix race today. Number 8 there, Mauro Delago. As we wait for the board to go up to start the second heat of this 125 class. There it goes, 15-second board shown to the riders. They'll spin it round, 5 seconds, the gate will drop any time during that 5 seconds. We wait Can Malin do it again? The gate drops, here they come. It's all turn right this time. Coyote amongst that leading group. It looks like Pouzar and Federici. Malin there in third. But it looks like Pouzar that's got away first. Yes, Pouzar. Then number 15, Claudio Federici. Malin is also there. They sort themselves out. There's Coyote, there's Vial, there's Tortelli on the inside. On the outside there, number 12, that's Michele Mascio just gone through. They go up the hill for the first time, but the scrap is on at the front. Who's it going to be that comes down the hill first? It's Pouzar, number 77, making amends for that first race, and Malin is second. Paul Malin hangs on to second behind the championship leader Pouzar, Federici behind him in third. Up the hill they go, it's still Pouzar. Now can Malin get on terms with Sandro Pouzar? He's having a crack at it. Federici. They really are going for this in these opening laps. Pouzar down the hill again, up and down the valley they go here at Foxhills Motor Park. Malin in touch with the leader. He's being urged on by the crowd, you can hear them. There are thousands of air horns being expelled here today. It's still Federici there in third place. Coyote going through, they scrap Jimmy Button behind that group. Not a good start for the American, gonna have to work hard on this one. They go down the valley for the first time, but it's still Pouzar looks over his shoulder to see who is where and who he's got to worry about, but the man he has to worry about is Paul Malin. Federici, then Strivers. There's Coyote, back in about 6th or 7th at the moment. Button going through. Delago was behind him. There's Federici, Strivers. That looked like number 10 Bartolini going through on the TM. Then Tortelli, then Button, then Vial, then number 11 Balducci. 61, back there with them again, the young Frenchman. Down the hill. Everybody waiting to see what Paul Malin can do. Can he get past Pouzar? Or is Pouzar wound up from that first race disaster on the opening corner? Leads the championship, healthy points for Sandro Pouzar, on course possibly for another world championship, but I'm sure Paul Malin has something to say about that here today. He's still there second, the Mobile Yamaha staying in touch with that Honda. Down the hill, you can see the crowd willing Malin on. They want him to take Pouzar and go into the lead. Just look at them, incredible atmosphere. Coyote goes through, over the jump. Then Vial. Well, someone on the floor. Who is that on the floor? Looks like number 12 that's gone down, Mascio. Picks himself up, but the battle is still very much on at the front. Pouzar is not able to break away from the chasing Brit. Look at the crowd. Oh, if they could, they'd get out and push him, I think. Malin, whether he'll decide to go for the all-out win or whether he'll decide to settle for second and take the overall result, well, that's a long way away. Coyote goes through. It looks like Button behind him. Tortelli sandwiched amongst those two. As they go back up the hill, they turn down the big drop-offs. These riders are getting 20 foot out as they come down. And Strivers is on a mission now in third. He's looking at the back of Malin's bike. Button gone through Tortelli. And behind Tortelli, that's Vial. So the two Frenchmen together. They are scrapping for the lower placings, but the battle is certainly not yet run. Strivers closing on Malin. This will push Malin on towards Pouzar. Top three along the valley. That's Bartolini on the TM in fourth. Anton behind him in fifth. And that's Coyote sixth, then behind it. Then it looks like Federici. But look at Malin. Look at Pouzar, looks across the track to see who's behind him. I shouldn't worry about who's there. It's the man that's right behind you at the moment that you need to worry about. Look at Malin. Is he going for a pass on the jump. They go up and down almost together. No, but it's no doubt about it. Malin has aspirations of winning this second one as well. Paul Malin, unbelievable stuff here from the Derbyshire man. Top Brit at the moment on the day, as far as the results are concerned. Chiodi chasing hard, he can do nothing. There's Tortelli, looks like Federici with him. Number 15, indeed it is, Claudio Federici. Down the hill once again comes number 77, Puzar. Malin has got it. No, it's Malin. Malin's crept through into the lead. He's done it. The question now is, can he sustain it? It's a long way, 40 minutes plus 2. He had a hard race for the first 1 hour. Paul Malin has passed the championship leader, Sandro Puzar. So the Mobile Yamaha man leads again. Look at the crowd, shaking their fists in the air with delight. Malin it is. If he can win this one, it'll be a back-to-back. The second one of his career. He did it in the 500 class. The crowd are going crazy. Look at them. The atmosphere, there's 25,000 strong people. Most of them naturally being British. There's a big contingent over from Belgium and Holland and everywhere. They've come in coaches to cheer on their riders, but they could ask for no better than this. This is superb racing. Paul Malin leads the championship leader, Alessandro Puzar. Then it's Dave Strybus. Then behind Strybus, Bartolini. Then Phantom number 71. But Malin leads, and there's a small gap beginning to appear. Has he broken Puzar's toe? I don't think he has as yet. Puzar coming under pressure from Strybus, Bartolini, Phantom, Chiodi going through. Then it's Jimmy Button, there's a better ride from the American. Tortelli, number 25. Then Vial, number 7. Then Federici, number 15. Delago amongst that group, number 8. Unbelievable stuff this is. Some of the finest 125 Grand Prix racing I think we're ever going to witness here in Great Britain. Certainly no one can ever eclipse this. Paul Malin still leads in Heat 2. Remember, he's made a mistake down at the bottom. He's let Puzar through, and his Strybus going to get past as well. Yes, he does. Paul Malin goes from first to third, but I'm sure he hasn't given it up yet. So Bartolini's still there in fourth, with Phantom behind him in fifth. But he doesn't give it up. No, not Paul Malin. He takes Dave Strybus and moves back into second to the delight of the crowd. So Puzar leads. Paul Malin is second. Dave Strybus is third. And what will Steve Dixon, his mechanic, have to say about that on the pit board? Well, not a lot, it would seem. So is Puzar now going to try and pull away, break Malin's toe on his back wheel? Or is Malin going to find a way back past him again? What a tremendous battle there is going on there. Phantom having a crack at number 10, Bartolini. They may well change places on this lap. Puzar, Malin, Strybus, top 3. Come on, but look at Strybus having another crack at Paul Malin. Has he got him on the inside? I think he has. Yes, Davey Strybus goes back into second. Malin drops to third, and Malin's not giving it up. He takes the inside line. Unbelievable riding this is from the Englishman. Paul Malin, he's got the definite bit between his teeth. The bulldog attitude. Paul Malin's not going to give this up. There's Chiodi going through. Number 8, and Stilago. And Roncada. Frenchman, not such a good race this time for him, but nevertheless in the points. Down the hill they come. Malin's still there second. He will not give this up. Puzar beginning to pull away. You can see the gap. But I'm no doubt Malin will continue to try. But if Puzar gets away, I don't think he'll catch him. But he's having a crack at it. Paul Malin. Out comes the pit board for Puzar, being urged on by his mechanic. Steve Dixon gives Paul Malin the board. Out goes the board for Strybus as well. But the battle now is on for places down for 4th, 5th and 6th. In the lead then, here he is. Alessandro Puzar, number 77, leads. Paul Malin, number 68, is second. Behind him, it should be number 4, Dave Striders. It is. Then Bartolini, Fanton, and Chiodi. Well, you can really ask no more of anyone of these riders today. They've given it everything, and especially this one, Paul Malin. Strybus has found his second win. He's coming back at Malin again, determined to get that second place from the Brit. Down the hill comes Puzar. No stranger to winning races. Puzar, ironically, wasn't going to race in motocross for 1995. He was going to go road racing. Couldn't get a deal, came back to motocross at the latter stages, took a place in the 125 category, and now leads the championship, and there he is. Well, I think a decision probably best made. Malin, Strybus, then it's Fanton still chasing Bartolini, with Chiodi chasing Fanton. No real changes as yet at the moment as they settle down into the mid part of the race. The crowd haven't given up. They're still... Oh, someone's gone down. That's Strybus. Dave Strybus in the same place that Malin made a mistake. It's quite a big rut down there. They're dropping off the hill straight into it, and Strybus got it all wrong. Button in trouble. Tortelli goes through. He's got number 7, Vial, behind him. Let's take a look at that from a different angle. Down comes Strybus, and down he goes, head first, straight into the mud. Looks up to see who's coming down behind him, and it was very nearly number 10, Massimo Bartolini, that collected him. But Puzar leads, and that lead is beginning to build. There's Malin, so his main rival, Strybus, has now dropped back. Paul Malin can settle for second. He'll take the overall result, which will be the first time an Englishman has taken an overall 125 Grand Prix in this country. For those of you that can remember back 5 years to 1990, when Alan Morrison took the overall result, bear in mind Alan Morrison is Irish, so he's actually British and not English. There's Tortelli up the hill, number 25. They're squabbling for the lower placings now. It's very nearly settled at the front, but there's still points to be earned further down. Delago going through amongst that group, but here is the leader. Alessandro Puzar, number 77, leads, and you can tell it's Malin that's come in second. The crowd a little bit subdued at the moment, but I'm sure they'll urge him on as we get into the latter stages. Bartolini, Fanton, and Chiodi bring up the next places. There's Button. Jimmy Button, 59, battling with Vial and Federici, number 15. Stefan Everts looks on, enjoying the quality of this racing. Puzar it is down the hill, yet again on target for 20 points and an extension of that championship lead. Malin, number 68, then Bartolini, number 10 on the TM, then Fanton, number 71, then Chiodi, number 2 on the Chesterfield Yamaha, hoisted up the double uphill lip. Down the big hill they come again. Jimmy Button, 59, and he's under pressure at the moment. Federici there behind those two. They're squabbling for the lower points, but there's no squabbling at the front. Not at this moment, because this man, number 77, Alessandro Puzar, has it totally under control. Paul Malin obviously settling for second place and the overall result. Bartolini, Fanton, top 4, 5th then for Chiodi. 6th then for Tortelli. Great ride for Sebastian Tortelli. 7th for Jimmy Button, number 59. There's Federici. And somebody's gone down in the corner. Is that Strybus again? It is. It's not his day today in this one. Davy Strybus dumps it again. Puzar then comes around and takes the checkered flag. The adulation of the crowd. He wins the second leg, but this is the hero of the day. Paul Malin comes second, takes the overall result. History in the making. Let's welcome Alessandro Puzar.
multi-air filters are used by the top teams in world motocross. Multi-air are the choice of HRC, one of the most successful teams in the history of motocross. Multi-air filters are also used by Team RWJ, whose riders depend on their performance and reliability. Mud, sand or dust, multi-air can handle it all.
Well, there's Mr. Motorvision Bob Moore himself. The weather has changed just a little now. It's started to rain, which will make track conditions extremely slippery. Stefan Everts leads them down onto the gate for Heat 2. Winner of Heat 1, already 20 points as he drops his goggles on the floor. His teammate Talon Boland drops in beside him. Kurt Nickel to the left of them. The Johnsons, BFE boys, settling down there as Bob Moore drops in beside number 70, Leon Gisbert. Bolle, number 9, Bartolini, number 11, Bavorts, number 4. As the official here holds up the green flag, 5-second ball spin. The gate will drop. Here we go. The 250-second leg gets underway. And who's it going to be? Looks like it's Nickel again. With DeWitt on the outside. That's Evans on the inside. But that's Nickel and leads. That HRC engine getting Nickel out of the gate like a greyhound. The rest of them battling for positions as they come through. The track very much damper than it was in the early stages of the first race. The two Chesterfield boys there, Bartolini and Moore, back in about 6th and 7th. Up the chalk hill they go, up Foxhills as it's called. They drop into the dip for the first time, through the Nadri little chicane. Out goes the yellow flag, somebody's gone down. Can't see who it is from this angle, but it is Nickel, and Everts is going for it. Stefan Everts, has he got the lead as they come down the drop-off? And the answer is yes. The Belgium has decided he doesn't want to play with anybody else today. He's off. He wants to win it back-to-back. But they're scrapping now for the lower positions. There's Everts, followed by Nickel and Voland. Everts is on his way. There's Nickel. Oh, Voland goes down. Hands third place to Bavorts. There's Byra. There's DeWitt. Moore and Bartolini in front of him. Pedro Tractor. Yoki Carlson and Robbie Herring together there behind that group. It's really going to be another corker, this one. Stefan Everts has decided he doesn't want to stay with anybody but Nickel. He's not allowed him to get away. Kurt Nickel in front of his home crowd here, 4th in the first race. He definitely wants to better that in race 2. There's Nickel, right behind him. There is Bavorts. Here comes Everts. And you can tell it's Nickel that's behind him. Bavorts. Then it's Byra, then DeWitt, then Bartolini, then Bob Moore, number 41. Then it's Gisbert, number 70. The first of the two Chesterfield Suzuki men. But Stefan Everts already beginning to stamp his authority as Bavorts closes on Nickel with Byra and DeWitt chasing those two. There's the Chesterfield men. It really is a battle at the front at the moment, and Nickel not dropping off Stefan Everts. Everts not able to break away at the moment. Listen to those horns. You can tell it's a British rider that comes around next, can't you? Unbelievable atmosphere here. The first double-header Grand Prix here in Great Britain. The second only in history, the first one being in Japan a few years ago. Maybe we're going to see a repeat of this in countries to come for next year. There's DeWitt, still chasing, he refuses to give up. Oh, someone on the floor, and that's Bavorts. Marnik Bavorts on the floor, He's gone off the bike over the uphill ski-off jump, and I hope that's not too serious. Nickel still second. We're looking back for third, then we've got to change, because there's Byra, and there's now DeWitt in fourth. Then it's Bartolini fifth. It should be Bob Moore behind him in sixth. Indeed it is. Then it's Gisbers, the first of the two Chesterfield Suzuki squad men. But down the hill once again comes Everts with Nickel. Listen to those horns, we're loving this. And Pit Byra now third. He will probably start to lock horns with Kurt Nickel before much longer. Those two have had a tremendous battle in the first race. We could be on target for another one in the second race. Leon Gisbers and Robbie Herring, number 12, right behind him. So we've got Brits in the top 10. As Arnique Lavorts receives attention from the first aid crew. Let's hope that's not too serious. Everts then leads. Look at Dobb, Julian Dobb, Kurt Nickel's mechanic, stomping his feet at the rider. That board probably says, come on, try harder. Nickel still second. He's on good for a podium finish at the moment. For the overall result, it's Kurt Nickel. Everts up the hill, winner of race 1 and on target for race 2. But it's a way to go yet. Goes for a roll-off on his goggles. It's raining now here, so track conditions are certainly changing. You can see the brothers. It's been a great day's racing here at the British 125 250 Grand Prix. And if we can get a Brit on the podium in the 250 category, it will be an absolute fantastic day. There is Nickel hanging on to second. There is Byra. You could say his arch enemy just a little bit today. They have locked it together once or twice. Are we on for a repeat of race 1 between those two? DeWitt still fourth. Behind DeWitt, it's Bartolini, the first of the Chesterfield Yamaha boys. Bob Moore should be behind him, and indeed he is, but Bartolini's got quite a gap over his teammate. Everts, no sign of Talon Volan. He went down whilst in third on the opening laps. He's down the field. Nickel, and here comes Byra, as expected, the German, the 22-year-old German riding the Swiss Pamo Honda with the HRC kit on the bike after the full factory Honda of Kurt Nickel, the British rider. And look at DeWitt. The Biaffi team, Johnson Suzuki riders decided they're not going to play on their own. He wants to get in on the act. You can see the rain beginning to fall on the lenses of our cameras. We've had a fantastic day here despite the weather at the end of it. Everts comes down to start another lap. Out goes Julian Dobb to tell Kurt Nickel what he needs to do. How long the race is left to run, how many laps. But here is Stefan Everts. He is totally untroubled at the front. He's going for a back-to-back win. And Nickel needs now to look over his shoulder, because here comes the German and here comes the Belgian rider, Werner DeWitt. So the battle is on for second, third and fourth. Up the Foxhills they go again. Bartolini lags back but behind that group. His teammate Moore shouldn't be too far behind. There he is. Bob, a favourite here in Great Britain, but there's Everts. Down the hill he goes. Nickel. Byra. Can Byra catch Nickel? Maybe get past him. I'm sure the crowd that are watching this are hoping that Nickel can stay in second. Everts looking once again untroubled, so smooth. This JHK Silverling Kawasaki rider certainly on target possibly for his first 250 World Championship. Cranks it around the wall of death there, comes past the pit area. Nickel, now where is Byra? There's the British rider. We're back with the leader once again, Stefan Everts. All eyes are on the battle for second. Everts has basically cleared off in the lead and left everybody behind. But it's still Nickel second and Byra dropping back just a little bit into the clutches of number 6, Werner DeWitt. Stefan Everts, the former 125cc world champion, 23 years of age, the Belgian. And Nicol made a mistake on that bottom of that hill. We've seen other riders get caught out there. Nicol made a mistake as Byra got the momentum to take him past. Are we going to have another handlebar confrontation between those two? Everts here looks over his shoulder. Well, he's a long way out front now. Here is Nicol now. Where is the German? And the answer is there on the inside of him. Nicol looking just a little complacent, then got a shock of his life. There was Byra right on the inside of him, and here they come again. Well, these two have provided us with some tremendous racing entertainment here today. It's fantastic stuff. The German really all out for this one. He's looking for second place. He wants it. It'll be 17 points if he can make it, but I'm sure Nicol's got other ideas. Into the chicane they go. Despite the rain, the track is still fairly dry in places. And the battle is on. Our cameras are staying with this. Look at Byra up the hill. Oh, very nearly made a mistake there. Pitched him forward on the bike. We're looking for the downhill drop. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be number 5 or 61? And it is Nicol still. Byra tries the inside line, trying to pick up a little extra grip to get him up that hill. Everts clear away in the lead. No problems whatsoever. He can literally sit back. Goggles are on. Doesn't need to have to worry about problems with dust or dirt in his eyes. He's not following anybody. Nicol and Byra dropping back just a bit now. Nicol's found his second win. DeWitt going through. Here's Bartolini. He's still got his teammate, should be Bonmore, number 41, behind him. And there he is on cue. He arrives. Certainly one of our favourites here at Foxhills, Bonmore. Always been well received by the British crowd in the past. But it's Stefan Everts. Well, what can you say about this young man? Nicol hangs on to that second place. Now, where's the German? There he is. Back just a little bit. Maybe he'll make a late charge. There, then, is DeWitt. We've lost his teammate Bavorts. Bartolini. Then it's Moore. Always a popular man here. Well, there's Tyson Volan. That's the brother of Talon Volan. Anxiously watching to see where his brother is in the race at the moment after that mistake he made. And the battle for second is still very much on. And Byra goes on the inside. And he gets Nicol. They are clanking handlebars again, these two. Oh, Nicol very nearly made a big one there. He tried to cut back on the corner to get drive straight out, and he caught the tyre, I think, with his leg. Maybe that's injured his leg, I don't know. He looks a little subdued at the moment. But Nicol then loses out to the German, Pit Byra. Byra up to second. And that certainly looks to have incensed the German. He's going for this. He's not going to catch Everts. Well, what can one say? A tremendous charge through from Byra. I think he caught Nicol a little unawares. And there's the leader. No, I don't think the German's going to catch him. Everts is so way out in front now, I don't think anybody's going to catch him unless he makes a very serious mistake. Byra comes around second now for the first time. Behind this man, number 2, the Belgian, 23 years of age, Stefan Everts, riding the JHK Silkelin Kawasaki for the second year in succession. Byra on the Pamo Honda, number 61. Now where is Nicol? Is he going to be able to come back and pinch that second place back? Well, we don't know, because at the moment we're back with the leader as the race draws to its conclusion. As we follow a very smooth, superb ride here. This is going to be 40 points in total. Will hoist him into the lead, into the championship. He takes a bow from the crowd and waves to his fans. Stefan Everts it is that's going to take the checkered flag. Another 20 points. The overall result then goes to Stefan Everts from Belgium. Second place, and well fought for the German, Pit Byra. But for the home crowd, here he comes, number 5, Kurt Nickel, taking third. Going in fourth is Werner DeWitt. Fifth then for Bartolini, and sixth for his teammate, Bob Moore. Oh, what a gutsy ride then from Pit Byra. On the rostrum again, Nickel gets third overall. And let's have a look at that passing move. There it is. Nickel gets caught out just a little bit. Byra comes through on the inside. Now you watch Nickel. Byra cuts Nickel up. He shuts the route off. Now Nickel tries to come in wide of the corner. Byra goes in the rut. Nickel tries to square it off, and he just almost sticks his foot inside those tyres and comes almost to a complete standstill.
What can you say? Except for, let's see it. This track. Yeah, I like it very much, you know, like the day, looks good,